Okay, welcome everyone to the second portion of this triple texture animation blend with Blender. Previously covered how to create the image planes or the images from Photoshop. We covered that, and now we're going to bring these image planes into Photoshop, and I'm going to show you step by step how to set up the materials node and do the animation, and that's what I'm going to show you. Anyway, we'll delete the cube, default cube, and we're going to go ahead and save this as let's see if I previously saved it. Okay, we'll save this as triple texture animation demo. I've started over several times. Okay, so we got that. Now we're going to we're going to set up a camera. We're going to set up the orthographic view. That's what I want to do next. So we'll do that. And the reason I'm using an orthographic camera is in this demonstration we don't need depth of field, we don't need perspective and all that. So this is makes it a very customizable way to do things. And so we got X and Y 0, so we've got the camera directly over the origin of the grid. Alright. And what we're going to do is we got our camera selected. We're going to hit Alt R to reset the rotation. And now, if we go, our 3D cursor is at the origin, so we're going to bring in our image planes. Images as planes. And let's see here. I need to go into the like the previous. I don't know what I did there. Add images as planes. Alright, so we're lost here. We're getting back on track. Okay, we want to go to this folder here, 3 textures. And there we go. We're going to bring in our first image. And as I mentioned, the first image will set up, make sure we're in the cycle window. The first image will provide us with the image plane, and the other two will simply provide us with the UV mask we need. So we're going to do that. And we're going to go to our, did we set up? Well, I don't think we set our cameras orthographic. Okay, now we're going to set the cameras orthographic. We're going to go to camera view. We're going to go ahead and lock the camera to the view. And we also want to set our viewport up to the same size as our image plane, which I've done a render preset here. It's a Google event banner. It's 1200 by 300. And if we go over here to the orthographic view and change the orthographic scale, everything's centered up, so we want to this plane to occupy, fill the viewport. So we got that. Okay, now okay, go back, hit 0, and we should see a so we got the red there. Okay, that's our first image plane, and we're going to use texture from. And also I want to set up my video card as my render. It does things a little faster. And so now we're going to go over to the UV editor. We're going to select the plane. And we're going to go over here to the UV editor and do some other things here. I'm going to put this in edit mode. We're going to bring in, well, currently we'll bring in this image. Alright. Then we're going to bring in, we're going to open up the other images. We're going to open up the green, and it usually doesn't reflect because the image texture node is not set up, so we're going to see red. But anyway, we're going to texture mode temporarily, and what we need to do over here is we need to go back to the default under the vertex tab. And create, but the first UV map is going to be red. We're going to call it red. Okay. We're going to create a second one by hitting the plus sign. That's going to be called green. And we'll go back over to the UV editor here. And we'll open the other image, which will be our blue, like so. and we'll go back over to our default, and we'll add that in as another UV map, and we'll call it blue, like so. Okay, so actually when we go up to the node editor, I'll show you. We'll have to duplicate these nodes here and see cycles render. Since we brought in the first one, which is red, it's already attached the red texture to it. But now that we've gone in our UV editor, I think it knows that we want to add some additional UV maps. Okay, so we're going to duplicate these two nodes. Hold down Shift key, Shift D, like so, and then Shift D again, like so, and we're going to add a mix. We're going to need 3 mix nodes. We need to put one here. Connect these two, and it may look strange, but I'm using. You would think that maybe the way I'm doing this, that I'd really want to add shader node, but it doesn't seem to work that way. So we need to. We'll just copy this one for now. I'm going to hook one here to this bottom one, and then we're going to duplicate this again and bring it in here like so. Probably there might be an easier way to do this, but I just worked on it this afternoon and figured out how to get 3 of them animated in here. And another Blender artist, Sci-Fi Animator, he's the one that showed me how to use the attribute. And as far as I know, I'm using Blender 2.69. I'm not sure, but I think the attribute node is still an important part. So we're going to add it anyway. It's an input node. And we're going to need 3 of them. Shift D, Shift D, like so. And now this one is a red, so we're going to color code this. You can do this over here with the node presets, like so. And we're going to color this attribute red, so we can track these by color. And this one we're going to make, let's see, we'll do the green here, so we'll make this one green, like so. Alright, and then we'll make our attribute node here green, like so. Fix that. And finally this will be our blue, like so. I'm going to use pure RGB blue. And the same here for its attribute. So, okay, so we're going to go ahead and hook this one. This is our red. This is our green. And this is our blue. Alright, so it's I've seen worse node maps. Now this one's pretty simple. I've seen some pretty complex ones. Probably the most complex one I've made so far. But anyway, we're going to set up, let's see, we're going to go to, we're going to do the first 1 to, let's see, we'll make it 1 to 10, 10 to 20, and 20 to 30. So that's the way we'll do it. We'll make this a 30 frame animation. And this is the fun part here. And let's see if I got it. It's 3 nodes is what I will use. So I'm going to set all these to 0. And like so. And this is the fun part. Animating the factor in each or all the nodes. Okay. So we're going to go to our camera view, and we're going to look at this rendered. and currently we don't see anything. Well, that's because we've got all our factors set. Okay, one more thing I want to change here. Make sure these are all emission nodes. This Nope, that's not right. Oh, don't tell me. Did I do what I just thought I did? I think I did. No, okay. Okay, I screwed up. What did I screw up? Okay, I gotta reset the map. So, yeah, but I still have my UV maps, so I'm in good shape. Sorry about that blunder there. Okay, okay, we need animation shader. Oh, I hate that. I really hate that. Okay. Well, we got our UV map, so we can not going to be too difficult. Okay, so I'll hook that one up, and we'll go ahead and make this first node. Okay, we're back. Okay, so we just got to. Well, I hated that. And we'll do it again. So. Right. And we'll hook these. This is going to be a red. And we'll do it like that. And we'll open up the green. And we'll make this one green. So, knock that one together. I've done this so many times that I can do this in my sleep. I think I really can. And oops, we want to make this one blue, so I set this one blue. You know, nobody's perfect, so you know, I messed that one up. So anyway, we're going to add these other two mix shaders. Yes, I can do this in my sleep. I can do it in my sleep. Okay. And then we need to we'll just duplicate this one again. That's and this one here, that one there, and so yeah, you can see, and we're going to add our attributes, of course, and we'll duplicate it twice. Shift D, and I am just going to leave the image texture blocks colored. I think that will tell me what I'm doing here. And so we got our UV map names over here. We'll say this one's red, and then we'll say this one's green. No. Yep, there we go. How you like that? Isn't it fantastic? Actually showing up. This one's blue. So there we go. And because all the mix shaders is by default at 150 or at 0.5%. Now, let's see if we can just go ahead and go through this. We're going to go to 0. We're going to go to 1. We'll make this to 0, and this one 0. Alright, so we got the first texture showing through is the blue one. Right. That's great, isn't it? Fantastic. Okay. And we can do just for a little, just to kind of make a little space here. We'll collapse these. Thank goodness, outline reflects the color. And you can actually group this stuff, but I really haven't figured out the logic or how they set it up. Really like the nodes though. They do a lot of stuff, and because I've got a render here, it's kind of slow. So anyway, you can group these and all that, but I get confused and I don't quite understand how to edit them. But anyway, we've got our first texture showing through, and it's blue. And this fax is at 0, this fax at 0, and this fax at 1. Okay. So what we want to do is press I and keyframe each one of these factors. And we're going to go to frame 10 here. Right there. And now we want to switch some things around. Pull that to 0, and we'll keyframe that, keyframe that, keyframe that, and that's frame 10. And then frame 20. Let's see, we got blue, red, and now we need our green to show through. So if I roll this like that, and let's see, I like that. There's the green. I'm going to put this on frame 20. Let's see what I do there. That's blue, that's red, and this has got to be green. Okay, so our green is this branch here. If we roll this up like that, and we keyframe this one, keyframe all three of these, and now we got blue, we got red, and we got green. So actually we only need 20 frames for this animation, and then we'll save the demo like so, and just one more little scrub through here. We got blue, we got red, and we got green. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm moving a node over here. We gotta get this window here. So now we'll just test this one more time. Blue, red, and green. Alright, that's more like it. So now we've got that done. Now what I want to do is to render these files out, and I'm going to render them at 50%. And I'm going to go ahead and render and stop here. Of course, if you've done Blender, you know how to set up a document. I'll set the document up here, or I'll set up the folder, and we'll make it a we'll just overwrite these files here. Okay, better yet, we'll just delete them. Okay, now, and we're going to send this to the subfolder of 3 textures, 3 texture frames, and we'll hit accept. Okay, so that will take this, and I'm going to stop the video here rather than talking while the frames are rendering, and we'll do the final part where I'll bring the files in that we create here in the Photoshop and create the final product.